This is a story of hope. Don't worry, only the beginning is sad.
Medard was always an outdoors person and enjoyed the calmness of the river, the calmness of the wind, the calmness of the leaves and the trees.
He brought happiness to everyone that he touched. He was always looking out for other kids and other people.
Words can't even describe him. Everyone loved him. I can't tell you anyone that didn't.
You know, wrestling is kind of a serious sport. He was the kind of kid who could cut through that, you know what I mean, with a smile or things he would say.
Medard was a pretty unique individual. He was an amazing person. I'll never forget everything about him.
So on December 1st, 2014, I got a phone call from Medard's best friend that he had taken the canoe out and had not returned.
There was an accident where he lost his life on the river, and the big problem was we couldn't find his body for 3 months. It magnetized the community. It brought everyone together. Amazing efforts from rescue organizations, from volunteers. It was just totally amazing how many people assisted. So things can be done, you know, with the assistance from everyone.
Medard Kowalski went missing on December 1st, 2014, and his body was recovered 3 months later on March 16th. Remember his name and those dates. It'll all come full circle, I promise. But for now, let's back up to when the Colello family packed over 35 kids, including Medard, into their little house in Camp Hill almost every day after school, and how this unexpected group of teens became a family.
Having a designated place just makes it that much of a difference, where someone knows where I can go here and I'll be okay, and someone will be there to help me.
I went through a rough patch a couple years ago, and it was just a place I could go, be myself. I wasn't uncomfortable.
I was just overwhelmed by the willingness of the kids to come, the willingness of them to hear the Word of God.
It put my life in perspective, a different kind of perspective. It was awesome. I don't know what else to say.
When the kids would leave this house and they'd go to school the next day, at a lunch table you'd see the most unlikely group of kids hanging out. And people would say stuff to me how does that happen?
There was a mission and a purpose there, just the impact that they had being together, being a family.
It was an amazing thing to watch over the years. We didn't want to see it end, but we kind of outgrew just the house.
Now imagine this. What if there was a huge house in the middle of the community whose doors were open when the school doors closed, where teens could go and feel like they're home?
A place with a big wraparound porch, basketball nets in the driveway, a garage where you can throw your bikes. We want a big prayer room where you can go and just sit and talk to the Lord.
Christian-based, non-denominational setting, so anyone from any denomination is certainly welcome.
Big kitchen that's open 24/7, couches where the kids can hang out, just a big open house.
But really, what do you call a place like that?
Medard's house is going to be a place where when you walk in the doors, you feel like you're at home.
Anyone going to Medards' house is just going to feel comfortable. It's a place where they belong and a place where they know there's someone who will listen to them.
It's not an orphanage. Kids won't be sleeping or living there. It's not a community center either. It is a place for kids to go where they feel like they're home.
Where they can feel the love of God and just get unconditional love and support.
Every community needs this. Our youth need to come together, know that they can be there for one another, know that our community as adults, that we can be there for them.
To be able to hang out on a Friday night, watch a football game where there's no beer or peer pressure or anything like that.
So if they don't have a place to go, or they're just bored, they'll always be welcome at Medards' house.
So Medards' house is going to need plenty of volunteers. We need people who are ready to sit down and have long conversations with kids.
We're going to need volunteers from all the local churches, businesses, schools.
I think it's going to be like our youth group, a huge family, but on a bigger scale. If someone's struggling with any problems, that there's going to be someone that can help you get through it.
Why can't we come alongside families and parents, single moms and intact families, not to judge them for how they're living, but to honor their children? To me, that's what we're here for. You know, that's the church.
Financially, Medards House is going to be a community effort, but we're still looking for one little detail.
So we still need a home. We need to find a house that's going to be Medards House. So we need to purchase a home, accessible locally for kids, and we're hoping you can be a part of that.
We're going to need a lot of finances, a lot of volunteers. We would love to have the money to purchase a property by the anniversary of when Medards was found, which was March 16th. So that gives us like 3 months and 16 days.
If you believe in Medards House, give whatever you can, whether that's finances, time, or simply by helping us spread the word.
Medard had one quote that sticks out in my mind and everyone else's minds. If not you, who? If not now, when?
He believed that no obstacle was too difficult. With the community involvement, we can get things done.
To learn more, follow the link to the Medards House website and consider donating whatever you can. Because in the words of everybody's best friend, if not you, who? If not now, when?